It's really quite amazing, today's world, that is, that we can share any message that means something valuable to us, something we believe will be valuable to others. I'm very excited to share this very first episode of the Metaphysical Mystique, School of Intuitive Arts, which is really about so much more than just intuition. It's about digging into your deepest, most inner self, bringing about your inner world into reality, exploring that, and using it as a source, as a road to healing, for healing emotionally, healing spiritually. There are so many beautiful avenues and ideas I am wanting to explore and share. I myself have been on a road that has been so very obviously built serendipitously and synchronistically that it was so hard to not follow this road. It was so brilliantly opening up like a book, like a story was unfolding, that I was on this adventure, that I'm still on this adventure. And there's been so many things that I've learned along the way, and there's so many fascinating things that I want to delve into ever more deeply and want to share that with you as I learn it. I'm on a journey. It hasn't stopped, and I believe this journey is going to continue until I die. It's never going to end. It's just going to continuously unfold. But what's so important is this idea of living intuitively, the art of living intuitively, of expressing yourself and trusting the moment to moment process of it all. Not getting caught up in worry and overwhelm, getting stumped and stopped in your tracks, getting blocked, but allowing yourself to really go there and without the fear of failure. I think that is so important, because I myself have always had that fear of not being perfect and not looking perfect at all times or having it together at all times. And you can't do that if you're willing to live on the edge and allow yourself room to fail, because you must try. And honestly, those who try, and though they might fall on their face and make a fool of themselves, they haven't really failed. They've strengthened their character. They've increased their possibilities for opportunity. They've opened up their avenues, their world of creativity within themselves by expanding their minds. And they've really given themselves an edge and a story to tell and to share, something they could take with them forever. They'll never have that haunting feeling about not trying. there won't be that what if. And there's nothing worse than going through life with that feeling of wanting to try something but not doing it, never knowing if it could have turned out to be your life's purpose. I want to see us be greater than just living this 9 to 5, paying bills, going through the motions, passively accepting whatever's given to us about our lives and about the world. That's not life. That's not living. It's really not. There's so much more. There's so much more if you are willing to dig deeper and to dive in and swim in those deep currents, to explore your creativity. To explore your creativity deepens and opens that intuition. Learning to really trust yourself. Finding the guidance and the wisdom of that higher source of God in your heart is in there when you get into a mindful place and start to make it a practice in your everyday life, however you want to put that into your life. For me, I journal, and I want to expand on this idea of journaling, where we can add creative elements to deepen our intuitive sensing and the process of intuition alone, but getting to know ourselves on this soul work, inner journey that we're taking to expand our inner knowing, to follow the synchronicities that start to show up, to say, yes, this is it, you're on the right track, you are warm. That's why they show up. And it's to let you know that you're manifesting at a high level. You're vibrating at a high level. And so these things are being drawn to you. And it only makes you want to continue and to discover more. It really is an exciting process. It's a spiritual awakening, honestly. And to couple that with these creative ideas and these creative journeys that people are taking, I myself, this journey to explore entrepreneurship, and it really is a process of spiritual awakening in of itself. The things that it pushes you to do to get yourself out of a comfort zone, out of places and ideas that you were accustomed to doing or comfortable doing, well, now asking you to be getting comfortable with being uncomfortable and pushing you to get better, to refine yourself, to deepen yourself, to hone your craft, your gift, which we all have encoded within us. It's inside of us. And we'll never feel satisfied unless we are living out our purpose using that gift, which, honestly, going about it purposely ends up creating our purpose. And so having an outlet where I can speak about the healing arts and life and following that inner knowing and seeing the magic of it all is really what a discussion that I want to continue and keep pushing, because I believe it is an elixir for life, isn't it? It brings about the ability to become self-aware. So that you're conscious of your decisions, you're conscious of where you're going, you're conscious of the energy around you. So that you become conscious and aware of the things that you should really be grateful for and pray about. Ask and you shall receive. But also give thanks. Create sacred space. Something that, or a place, a spot, somewhere, not just something, somewhere that allows you to go into those deep, beautiful, and intuitive depths. That allows you to play around and seek that inner child and express that child without fear of judgment, putting away the inner critic, which is only there to stop you. And it likes to do it over and over and over again. I guarantee it will do it. And the voice will get louder. That monkey mind never stops. But you have to push beyond it. Listen to your deepest inner voice. Because it's that connection. It's connected to something greater, something bigger, something so pure, so holy, so perfect. And it can run through you. And moment to moment, it will help you to flow in alignment with something so magical, but it feels so right. That's how you know it. You feel it with your being, with your very being. One of the most incredible experiences through all of this that's led me to this, to the point that I am sharing with you now and plan to moving forward in this series, is the experience I have had with the clear divine counsel I've had and help when I ask for it. It seems to me I receive it immediately through, say, an article at the right time, or a podcast at the right time, of somebody speaking on the subject, or an inspirational speech of some kind that was heavily related to the subject. Something I needed to know, or something I needed to see, or something I needed to understand. It just all seemed to sort of fall into place. And very hard to ignore. Or little gifts like finding feathers that lets me know that Spirit is with me, God is with me, and I'm being protected along this journey. And that it's okay to show up as myself, as I would hope you do as well, and to lead in the way that I know how, and to share the wisdom that I've come to know up to this point, as well as my journey moving forward. And so, one of the most beautiful subjects I find it right now are the intuitive arts, the healing arts, deep wisdom, spiritual intelligence, including the metaphysics of things, some of the deeper subjects, and energy, and how it plays in our lives in every way, including in the universal way, and how it affects us, our bodies, our minds, how it affects the way the planets give off its energy, and the earth itself. And so I wanted to be able to share this, and including the appreciation we should have for each moment that we are alive, the beauty of each day, the beauty of every morning, having that chance all over again, and being able to give thanks for having that chance to do it again. Because we have every opportunity, each moment we're alive, with each breath we take. That this is an incredible journey we're walking on. And this is a journey that I don't want to come off of, that I want to continue to go on for as long as it is possible for me to do so. And with that, I think I'm going to end this introduction right here, and thank you for joining me. And I hope that you'll continue to be here with me each episode, that I believe I'm going to feel intuitively. And I'm going to try this thing out and see how I might be able to let go of control and let go of needing to know the outcome. Let go of the procrastination, because I think things need to be perfect, because they don't need to be perfect. And just allow myself to be me, to be human, but to share the beauties of life and the wisdom I've collected, and to educate you along the way. It is my dream to be a guide, a coach, and a teacher through all of this. As I have progressed and have transformed, I want to help you do that as well. As I've healed my own heart through my own self-coaching practices, being a leader unto myself, I would like to see myself be a leader and step up and help you find the leader inside of you, and step up and open up to that gift, or the gifts that you have, that was born and encoded inside of you at birth. Those gifts that make up your life's purpose, your soul's mission. It's a deeply spiritual mission. It's something that keeps you deeply connected in a way that's hard to explain It must be experienced. It must be lived for you to understand. I can give you all the beautiful words and terms and quotes that there are, but it's not going to help unless you actually take the steps and act and put these things into practice. You know, sharing my own personal rituals. You know, sharing tips and tricks and things that I have come to learn about. Talking about the lunar energies, the astrology, which is fascinating, the energy of colors and numbers. There's so much to understand. And living intuitively, I believe, is what's going to help find deep emotional fulfillment. And that's where I see my success lying. And I think it's that way for many of you. That's the sweet spot of life, the emotional fulfillment. And so I welcome you. I really welcome you to this series. This journey that we'll take together, see where it takes us, and do it intuitively and expand our lives in that way, that deep inner knowing, that inner compass that was given to us, a sharp inner compass. Strengthen it, hone it, build upon it, and use it, and then watch the miracles happen all around us. Welcome to the Metaphysical Mystique, School of Intuitive Arts. I'm your soul work intuitive and your spiritual coach, Jamie. Welcome. Namaste, my friends.